Hi. So today we are going to discuss about the JDBC connectivity. So in the last class we discussed about the JDBC connectivity, but I hope everyone not perfectly understand the JDBC concept. So just today one more time I am going to teach about the JDBC concept. So first of all, what is meant by JDBC? So JDBC means Java database connectivity. So what is meant by JDBC? Java database connectivity. So consider, so Java is one different programming language. SQL is one different programming language. So how we are going to connect this Java and database? So that is our concept. So consider this is a Java. This is the SQL. So Java is a different programming language. SQL is a different programming language. So how we are going to connect both of this Java and SQL? So that is called the Java database connectivity. So if you want to work with the Java database connectivity, so definitely we have to follow the 5 steps. So we have to follow the 5 steps to connect the Java and database. So what are the 5 steps means? So first step is register. So what is the first step? So register path. So what is this register path? So now I am traveling from Java to database. So if I want to travel from Java to database, so definitely we require some path. So in older classes, so whenever you are running the Java program, so we are going to bin folder and we are taking the Java path. So same like that. So here if you want to work with the SQL, so definitely we require the path of the SQL. So that path is nothing but registration path. So second step, so connectivity. So what is the second step? Connectivity. So what is the second step? Connectivity. So what is meant by connectivity? So now I want to travel from Java to database. So in between definitely we require one connection. So now you want to travel from one place to another place. So definitely we require some connection. So without connection we cannot reach. So here also same thing. So now I want to travel from Java to SQL. So definitely we require a connection. So that is called the connectivity. So next, what is the third step? So statement creation. So what is the third step? So statement creation. So what is the statement creation? So the statement creation means, so you are writing some statements. So what are the statements we are going to write? So either you want to create the table, or you want to insert the data, or you want to retrieve the data. So that we have to write as a statement. So that you have to write as a statement. So after writing the statement, so we have to execute. So we have to execute that query. So whatever the statement you have written, so that statement we have to execute. So execute means what? So it will go on insert in the database. So just I am writing the query statement inside a statement. So what is the statement I am providing? So create table employee. So just I am creating the table. So if that table I want to insert into the database, so we have to execute that statement. So that is nothing but execute query. So next one. So closing connection. So what is the final statement? So closing connection. So these are all the 5 steps to connect the Java and database. So what are the 5 steps to connect the Java and database? So registration path. So next connectivity. So next statement creation. So next executing the query, and next closing the connection. So these are all the 5 steps to connect the Java and database. Okay, so everyone is clear with these 5 steps. So one more time I am telling. So registration means what? So for connecting the Java and SQL, so we require some path. So path of the MySQL. So next connectivity. So if I want to travel from Java to SQL, so definitely we require one connection. So in case whenever you are creating the file IO concept, so we have taken the file path. So same like that, here also we have to take the path of the SQL. So next one, connectivity. So I want to travel from Java to SQL. So definitely we require the connection. What is the next step? Statement creation. What is the statement creation? Either we are creating, inserting, updating. So that statement we have to create. So then executing that statement. So whatever the statement you return, so we are executing that statement. So next, what is the final step? So we can close that connection. So whatever the connection we created here, so finally we have to close the connection. So these are the 5 steps to connect the Java and database. Okay. So this total 5 steps are included in the which package means, so Java .SQL package. So these are all 5 steps are included in the which package? So Java.SQL package. So we imported the Java.SQL package and in that we are inserting. Okay. So first step, what you have to do? Whenever we are using the Java database connectivity. So what is the first step we have to do? So we have to import the SQL package. So inside the SQL package, so we are using some interfaces and classes. So first I will give the list of classes. So what are the classes we are using in the SQL package means? So class. So class is only one of the inbuilt class we are using. So next, driver manager. So what is the next class I am using? So driver manager. And next we will see some interfaces. So interfaces we are using. So what are the interfaces we are using means? So connection interface. So what is the interface I am using? Connection interface I am using. So next, statement interface. So what is the next interface I am using? Statement interface. So and finally we are using result set interface. So these are all the interfaces we are using. Okay. So next we are using some methods also. We are using some methods. So what are the methods we are using means? So for name is one of the method. So execute is one of the method. So execute update. So execute update. So next, execute query. Execute. So execute query. Okay, so these are all the classes, interfaces and methods we are using in the SQL package. Okay, so these are all the steps we require. So what is the first step? Registration path. So next, connectivity. So next, statement creation. So next, executing query, and next, closing the connection. So and what are the classes we are using? So class is one of the class and driver manager. So next, what are the interfaces we are using? So connection interface, statement interface and result set interface. So next, methods. So what are the methods we are using? So for name is a method. So execute is a method. So execute update, and next we are using execute query. So these are all the requirements to connect the Java and database. So this is a total theoretical part about the JDBC. So next we are going to see this JDBC in practical. Okay. Okay. So now we will see the practical implementation of the JDBC program. So how we can practically implement the JDBC program? So what are the steps we require? So that everything. So one more time I will explain you. So first of all, so whenever you are implementing practically, so first newly create one project. So which type of project you want to create? So normally Java project. So Java project, I am giving my project name is JDBC new. I am giving my project name is JDBC new. So next I am giving the next and finish. So normally I created a project. So inside the project creating one new package. Just I am giving my package name is JDBC. So not only JDBC, so any name we can take. So just for our reference, I am using the package name is also a JDBC. Okay, so now first steps we will follow now. So what is the first step I told? So first step is so import. So what is the first step I told? So import. So we have to import. So which package you want to import? So Java dot so SQL. So what is the package you want to import? So Java dot SQL package you want to import. So next we have to go with the try and catch. So why we have to use the try and catch here? So here I am creating from Java to database. So in between maybe there is a chance to occur the exception. So why I am using the exception here? So I am traveling from Java to database. So in between any exception may occur. So before that, if you want to handle that, so definitely we have to go for the try catch block. So after going the try catch block, so what is the first step in the Java and database? So register path. So register path is the first step. So here how to access that register path means so class dot for name. So class dot for name. So what is the path of the SQL means? So com dot so mysql dot so JDBC dot driver. So this is the path of the MySQL. So this path is an inbuilt path. So directly we can copy from internet, or where we can get this path means at the time of installation. So if you are perfectly installing this SQL now, so at the time we can able to see the path, or this path directly the Google is providing this path. So we can take from the Google. So anyway we can take. So these are all the inbuilt functions. Okay. So next connection. So next one connection. So connection, I am taking my object is a CON. So what is the connection here? So connection is a one of the interface. So inside the connection, so we are having one class called driver manager. So dot so get connection. So get connection is also one of the method. Get connection is also one of the method. So inside the get connection, so what I am going to do? I am going connecting the JDBC, and JDBC I am connecting with MySQL. So whenever we are using the MySQL, so MySQL is one of the server. So server version. So what is the server version of the MySQL? So 5.7.29. So internally for each and every server one name will be available. So for each and every server one name will be available. So what is the name of the MySQL server means? So localhost. So the localhost is the name of the MySQL server. And in the same way, for each and every server we are having one port number. So for each and every server we are having what? So port number. So how to find out the port number of the MySQL means? So go to the MySQL window and type show variables. What you have to type? Show variables. So where variable name equals to port. So where variable name equals to port. So what is the port number of the MySQL? So 3306. So what is the port number of the MySQL? So 3306. So that 3306. So we have to mention here. So after mentioning the port number, so I told we have to create, what is the first step in the SQL I told? So to create the database. So what is the first step I am using? Create database. So some details. I am creating my database name details, or I will create my database name. So information. So what is the database I have given? So information. And next I am giving use information. Okay, so what is the database we created? Information. So that database name we have to write it here. So information. Okay, so next comma. So if I want to reach the database, so definitely we require the database name. So database name is root. So this root is the default database for each and every system. Next I am giving the password admin. So this root and admin is the default username and password of the databases. So next I am creating the statement. So statement. So statement is one of the interface. I created object is a est statement. So how I am going to create the statement? So with the help of the connection. So connection dot create statement. So what is the next step? So I am writing the query. So always we have to use the query data type is string only. We should not use integer, or we should not use the float. We should not use any other data type. Always you have to go for the string data type only. So I am giving string yes. So what is the query I am writing? So create table. So I am giving the table name details. So inside the table I am giving the ID integer, comma name I am mentioning in the varchar. So how many columns I created? So 2 columns I created. So what is the next step I told? We have to execute. So statement dot execute. So which statement I want to execute? So that yes. So I have to execute this yes statement. So next connection dot so close. So these are the 5 steps. So now each and every step is having one relation here. So first come from bottom to top. So bottom what I have given? So create table details. So I am executing this statement. So this total create table details will comes under statement. So this statement I have to insert into where? Database. So if I want to insert this statement into the database, so definitely we require the connection. So what are the connections we required? So server name of the MySQL, so port number of the MySQL, and finally this table will go and store in the which database? So information database. So if it want to store in information database, so definitely we require the username and password of the database. And finally if I want to execute the statement, so if I want to execute the connection, so definitely we require the path of the MySQL. If I want to follow all these steps, so definitely we require the path of the SQL. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear with these 5 steps. So each and every steps is having the relation. First I am creating, so that created definitely I require the okay. So first I am creating statement. So creating statement, if I want to insert into the database, so definitely we require the connection. So these are all the connections we are going to establish. Okay, so next, if I want to establish the connection, so definitely we require the path of the MySQL. So each and every step is having the relation. So without all these 5 steps, so we cannot connect the Java and database. Okay, so now up to now I hope everyone is clear. So if you are having any doubt, so you can ping me and you can ask the doubt. Okay, so now I am going to run this application. So run as Java application. So it is not showing any error, but so something I did the mistake here. So exception E. So just I am mentioning the exception E. So again I am saving my program. So and again I am running. See, now we got some exception here. So what is the exception? So java dot lang dot class not found exception. So what is the exception came here? So java dot lang dot class not found exception com.mysql.jdbc.driver. Okay, so now just come to this diagram. So Java is a programming language. So SQL is a query language. So now we are having 2 persons. For example, so one Tamil person, one Hindi person. So Tamil person don't know Hindi. Hindi person don't know Tamil. So now these 2 people, what they are going to arrange? So they are going to arrange one translator in between. So what is the work of the translator? So whatever he is selling in Tamil, he is converting to Hindi. So whatever he is selling in Hindi, he will convert into Tamil. So here also we have to do the same thing. So Java is one of the different language. So SQL is the one of the different language. So if I want to connect 2 different languages, so definitely we require the external jar connectors. So we require the external jar connectors. So we required what? External jar connectors. So where we can get this jar connector means, so directly we can get from Google. So directly we can go to the Google. So I will tell you what is the easy way to get the jar connector. So go to the Google and type so MySQL connectivity. So MySQL connectivity in Java T-point. So just type so MySQL connectivity in Java T-point. So here the first Java database connectivity with MySQL Java T-point. So go to this Java T-point and so just come and search here. So if you come and search here means, so download the jar file mysql connector.jar. So we can click on this. So if you click on this now, so it will come and download in your system. Okay, so now automatically it will save in your downloads. So after downloading the jar connector, so what is the steps we have to follow means, so what is the project we created? So JDBC new is our project name. So give the right click to your project. So if you give right click to your project, so it will show the properties. It will show the properties. So after showing the properties, so resource builder, so you have to come to the Java build path. So after coming to the Java build path, so just check whether it is in the libraries or not. So Java build path and libraries. So one more time I am telling. So after coming to the JDBC new, so right click. So we have to come to the properties. So Java build path libraries. So in these libraries, add external jars. Add external jars. So just now we downloaded that external jar. So So what is the jar name? So MySQL connector. So we just open. So the jar connector will come and paste it here. So now give apply and close. Okay. So steps, if you want once more, I will tell you. So right click. So we can go to the properties. So Java build path, libraries, add external jars. So we can copy the jar connector and we can apply and close that one. So now run. So now I am giving run as Java application. Now see, so there is a no exceptions. Okay. So now whether our table is created or not. So how we can check? So just we can go to the MySQL. So already I am using this information database and I am giving show tables. I am giving show tables. So what is the table is created? So details table is created. So what is the table we created here? So details table we created here. So that table it is created in the database. So this is a way to access the Java and database. So if you create the table in Java, so it will go and insert in the database. So now I hope so everyone is clear with this table, creating the table in the database. So immediately what is the next step you have to follow here means, so we have to insert the data. So if you want to insert the data, so just this line we can change. This line we can change. So here I can write, so insert into. So what is the table name? So details. So what we have to insert? Values we want to insert. So 1 comma. So I am inserting Shankar. So next 2 comma. I am inserting Sai. So next 3 comma Jivita. So next I am inserting, so 4 comma Shiva. So next I am inserting, so 5 comma Krishna. Okay. So whenever we are inserting the data, instead of execute, we have to use the execute update. So we can use the execute update. So execute means what? Just it will go and create the table. So next execute update means, so it will update your details. So what are the details we have given? So the details it will go and update it. So now again I am executing the program. So if I run, see it is not showing any errors. It is not showing so any errors. So happily I can go and give, so select star from. Select star from. What is the table name? So details. So whatever the details we have given, so the details it is going to update here. Okay. Okay, so now this is the inserting the data. So for creating the table, so we can use the execute. But whenever we are inserting the data, so we have to use the execute update. Okay, now I hope everyone is clear with this. Hello. So last class, so we seen up to, so inserting the data. So we inserted some values here. So what are all the values we inserted? So 1 comma Shankar, 2 comma Sai, so 3 comma Jivita, so 4 comma Shiva and 5 comma Krishna. So 5 values we inserted. So now we will see so how to update the details, to alter the table, so that everything. So now we will see. So first I am going to MySQL also. So my SQL password name is admin. So what is the database name we created? Use information. use information. So next, inside the information, what is our table name? So select star from editing details. So now all the 5 data is there. So now observe clearly. So now how many columns in the table? So 2 columns in the table. So if I want to add the third column to the table, so what we have to do? So just we can remove this insert query. So just we can remove this one. We can remove and we can change our query here. So I have to use alter. So alter table. So what is the table name? So details. And so I want to add the city. City data type I am taking as a varchar. So next execute, update we can use. So now if we execute the program, so the program is now successfully executed. So now here you can go and check. So select star from details. So city is added here. So if you are not declaring, so any values to the city, so defaultly it will take as a null value. So the default values it will take as a which values? So null values it will take as a default values. Okay, so now this is called the alter query. So this is called the which query? So alter query. So next one. So after alter, so I have to use the update query. So update. So update table. So what is the table name? So details. So set city equals to Chennai. So where name equals to Shankar. So wherever the name Shankar is there, so it will go and update our details as a Chennai. So I am repeating 2 to 3 times. So at a time, so we can update only one value. So at a time we can update only one value. At a time we cannot update the one or more values. So one more time I am telling. So at a time we cannot update. So one or more values. Only one value will be updated at a time. So more than one value we cannot update. So now I am writing run as Java application. So now go and check select star from details. So now wherever the Shankar is there, so it will go and keep the city as a Chennai. So at a time we can update only one value. So you can think that you can give comma here, again you can use a where condition. So that is not possible here. So only one value we can update at a time. Okay, so this is called the update query. So next one, delete query. So next one is a which query? So delete query. So delete query. So total how many rows in the table? So there are 5 rows in a table. So how many rows in a table? So 5 rows in a table. So in these 5 rows, if I want to remove, in these 5 rows, if I want to remove only one row, so out of 5 rows, so if I want to remove only one row, so we have to use the delete query. We have to use a which query? So delete query. So delete from details. So where I am giving ID equals to 1. So what it will remove? So wherever the ID 1 is there, so it is going to remove the data from the table. So it is going to remove that data from the table. See, so first row is removed. So remaining 4 rows will be like that only. So which row is removed? So the first row is removed. So this is called the delete query. So delete from table name. So where condition. So id equals to 1. So by using the id we can delete. So by using the name. So if you are deleting with the name, so simply we can give name equals to Sai. So wherever the name Sai is there, so it will go and remove the data from the table. Okay. So now I hope so everyone is clear with this queries. So now what is the next query we are using means, so that is called the result set. So that is called the result set. So why we have to use the result set means, see inside a SQL, so how many rows is there? So 4 rows is there. So how many rows is there? 4 rows is there. So all these 4 rows, so where I have to display? So all these 4 rows I have to display in the Eclipse output. So all these 4 rows, so where I have to display? So I have to display in the Eclipse. So for that, so what we have to do the first? I have to use select star from. Select star from. What is the table name? Details. So after that I have to use the result set. So I have to use the result set. So result set I am giving rs. So rs is the object of the result set. So next statement dot, we have to use execute query. So why I have to use the execute query? So if I execute query only, it will display my output. So whenever we are using the select, so that is called the execution of that query. So that's why I am using the execute update. So now if I want to print my values, so one by one, so how many values is there? So 4 values is there. If I want to print all my values one by one, I am using the while loop. So while, so rs. So rs is the object of the result set. So rs dot next. Rs dot next. So next means what? So it will fetch one by one value. So whatever the values is there here. So first it will print 2, next to 3, next to 4, next to 5. So if you want to print one value also, we have to use the next. So next means it is an inbuilt function in the result set. So that inbuilt function, so we cannot change. So definitely we have to use that inbuilt function. So next what I am doing, so system.out.println. So after giving the system.out.println, so total how many columns in my table? So 3 columns I am using in my table. So how many columns I am using in my table? So 3 columns. So first column is an integer. First column is what? Integer. Second column is string. Third column is also string. So in SQL varchar, but whenever you are representing in Java, so definitely it is a string. So whenever you are calling here, so we have to represent here integer and string. So we have to represent here integer and string. So rs dot, so get integer. So integer is the first column plus, so rs dot, so get string. So string is the second column